Have you ever seen a woman over 8 feet tall? After hearing this story, you might never walk alone on a country road again. This is the tale of one of Japan's most chilling urban legends, the 8-foot-tall woman. A young boy went to visit his grandparent in a quiet, rural village for summer vacation. The countryside was peaceful until one afternoon. While lying on the porch, he heard it. Pop, pop, pop. A strange, mechanical voice echoing softly in the distance. He looked up and saw her. A woman in white. A long white dress, a wide-brimmed white hat hiding her face, and she was incredibly tall. Too tall. At least 2.4 meters, 8 feet. She just stood there, smiling. The boy told his grandfather what he saw. His grandfather's face turned pale. Without saying a word, he locked the boy in a room that night and warned him,
"No matter what happens, no matter who calls your name, don't open the door."
The boy sat in the room as the sun went down. And soon, he heard it again. Pop, 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 getting closer. Then his grandmother's voice, calling his name gently from outside the door. But he remembered the warning and didn't move. Then came a knock. And another voice, this time his mother's. He wanted to answer, but deep down, he knew it wasn't them. Morning came. He had survived, but his grandparents were waiting. They told him,
"You must never return here. Not ever. She's chosen you."
To this day, the boy never went back to that village, and he never saw the 8-foot-tall woman again. But if you ever hear a strange pop, pop, pop echoing across a lonely road in the countryside, run before she sees you too.
Can you still go to the bathroom alone after hearing this? In Japan, there's one ghost story every child knows. A spirit that haunts school restrooms. Her name is Hanako-san of the toilet. They say if you go into a certain school bathroom, on the 3rd floor, the 3rd stall, and knock 3 times. Then call out, "Hanako-san, are you there?" A soft voice replies from inside,
"Yes."
And if you dare to open the door, you'll see her, a little girl in a red skirt. Her hair long, dark, messy. Her head far too big for her body. And her eyes, empty. Before you can scream, she drags you into the toilet. And you're never seen again. Why does she do it? Why haunt a bathroom? Long ago, they say a young girl came to school on a holiday. But someone, a stranger, followed her. She ran and hid in the 3rd stall of the girls' restroom. But he found her. And she was never able to leave. Now, Hanako-san is stuck between worlds, her soul filled with sorrow and rage. But that's just one version. In Yamagata Prefecture, people say Hanako-san isn't a girl at all, but a giant 3-headed lizard that mimics a child's voice, and devours anyone foolish enough to answer. In Kanagawa, they say she's joined by another ghost, Yosuke-san. If you call to them in the restroom, you have 3 seconds to escape. If you don't, you die. Across Japan, the stories change. But one thing stays the same, no one ever enters the 3rd stall, without fear. So, if you hear someone whisper,
"Yes,"
from inside the stall, will you open the door?
Would you survive if she asked you? You're walking alone, a quiet street at night. The wind is still. Then, a woman appears in front of you. Long black hair, a red coat, a white surgical mask covering her face. She steps closer, and in a calm voice she asks,
"Am I pretty?"
This is Japan's most infamous urban legend, the slit-mouthed woman, or as she's called in Japanese, Kuchisakiana. In the late 1970s, sightings of her spread like wildfire across Japan, especially in Gifu Prefecture. Children refused to go outside. Schools closed early. Police increased patrols. Even adults were afraid. According to legend, the slit-mouthed woman hides a terrible secret beneath her mask. A mouth ripped open from ear to ear, twisted into a grotesque smile. If you say yes to her question, she removes her mask and asks again.
Even like this?
If you say no, she kills you on the spot. If you say yes, she makes you look just like her. But where did she come from? Some say she was a woman whose plastic surgery went horribly wrong. Others claim she was the victim of a jealous husband's rage. Her soul now cursed to wander forever. One bizarre theory, that the CIA started the rumor as a psychological experiment to see how fast fear could spread. Still, there were ways to escape. Legend says if you chant, "Pomade," she flees. Why? No one knows. If you say, "You're not bad," she hesitates. And that moment may be your only chance to run. Or you could try candy. Throw some sweets and she might leave you alone. For now. Today she lives on in movies, games, and manga. But even now, if you're walking home at night and a masked woman appears, would you know what to say?
Am I pretty?
So are you?
If you are interested in these Japanese urban legends, please subscribe to our channel and give us a high rating. See you again in the next horror.